$4,000 per night, and it's near downtown. We have 24-hour security, minutes away from Bahama and the airport. There is an entertainment room, jet skis, tennis court, access to car rental, with butler services, and we have an in-house gym and jogging trails. $4,000 per night.
Okay. Before I speak, your critiques will be the other team members, Dr. Carol. First team members, what do you want to add to what you've heard Group 1 done so well with putting together? And comments from other the team? And, and I'm talking about everyone in the class. No? Did everyone hear Dr. Carol? Thumbs up. I don't see any thumbs up. No one else heard Dr. Carol?
Smile.
Okay, so thumbs up for everyone who heard Carol and what she
I heard Dr. Carol. I send the thumbs up if you get it or not. I'm not very good at Zoom.
In order to hear Dr. Carol, number one, you have to unmute mics. Can you hear her without it?
No, we can hear it perfectly. You don't have to unmute that mic for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can hear her.
We can hear.
I'm sending them.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear her.
Comments from other members that are not a part of Group 1 or team members a part of Group 1, you want to add some stuff to it.
Sold.
I
But then,
Thank you. Bring the checkbook. Oh, get a commission.
That's right. Any,
Yeah. That was well done.
good job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah, so definite clap for that for Group 1.
Oh, Group 1 did well. They did well.
Okay,
Mhm.
I have a couple of questions. Dr. Carol, because you're the spokesperson, I'm going to speak to you.
Yes, ma'am.
I said beachfront, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That price is a little low for beachfront.
Seriously?
In Life Key? Yeah.
I was at a heart attack putting $4,000 there because I'm from Freeport, you know.
Miss Carol?
Yes, ma'am.
That price is in low. And how it is, I'm competing against someone.
Huh? I got myself a guy in the garage. Put them in there.
What?
Them socks in the washroom.
I wash my my school shirt.
White, right?
The host can also mute.
So whoever that was, we're done. Okay. So Dr. Carol, yeah, for beachfront, that's in Life Key, to which I am an agent. Low season is from March to September.
Right.
So that will be the time you will offer that type of price. High season is from October to April. And during that time, that price would double.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
gosh.
didn't indicate how many bedrooms, Dr. Carol.
I think
Or
you
at
said
least
5. Five.
I didn't hear any bedrooms. I didn't hear any baths. You did an
Okay.
excellent job with amenities. And based on all your amenities, that price is definitely too low. Oh my Lord. You look
We did say 5 bedrooms. I think we said 5 bedrooms.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you. My
Yeah.
apologies.
And then we wanted to put en suite, but we did not, but we did mention it in the group.
Now, if you do ensuite, then definitely
Mhm.
4 is a joke. 4 is a two-bedroom house, uh, close to the road in Waikiki.
Oh dear. So which price point do you suggest?
For all the amenities
Mm-hmm.
catered, I'm looking at about 55 during low season, and
Mm-hmm.
at least 7 or 8 in high season.
Okay. So let's say 7.5 high
Yeah,
and 5.5 low.
yeah.
Okay.
Also, I didn't hear you talk about contact information. Okay, I
Mm,
love this place, but who's the agent? Um,
right.
exclusive listing.
Right.
Find additional information on the MLS. MLS is the multiple listing system that's available through BREA. What they try to do is they try to list all of the properties that all of the agents have that you could go and get detailed information from. Now, there are times when you would go to the MLS and you will find properties that are on there that have been sold. So it needs to be updated a lot.
Mm.
And there is working on that. But you didn't do a bad job. And so I just wanted to let you know that if you're going to do an ad, it's important that you put telephone number, contact information, where persons can come and they are able to get to you very quickly. You're able to respond to them and provide them with all the information that they need. Now, in some ads, because people feel that the price is going to drive people away, they don't put it in. Now, what happened, my experience, is that when you do that, sometimes persons don't call you because they're saying that information's missing, they're in a hurry, etc., etc. So for every ad that you do, make sure put in total price or that sale price. Now, what you can do is put on the side in parentheses negotiable, so that they know that when they call, you can talk about pricing. Yeah. Good
Yes, ma'am.
job, group one.
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic job. Thank you so much. Put a thumbs up for group one. Group two.
Yes, Miss McLean.
Yes.
This is Varian. I'm the spokesperson for Group Two.
Talk to me.
Um,
Quick.
my team members were Thelma, Lamorne, and Sasha.
Uh-huh.
We had the assignment of a seller for a beachfront home on the Eastern Road. Asking price was $5 million.
Me.
Okay. Through our research, we found that, well, using the CMA,
Uh-huh.
we found that homes at a minimum of 5 bedrooms, 5 baths, 5.5.
Uh-huh.
The asking price was at 3.8, 3.9. No renovation needed.
Uh-huh.
And in comparing it to the seller's home, we've seen that they needed renovation as well as the there was 4 bedrooms, four
Uh-huh.
baths. So, and knowing that, we thought that the asking price would have been too high and it would have to decrease. And our price point we came up with being 1.5 to $2 million.
Okay. So based on the information garnered through your CMA, you
Yes,
feel
ma'am.
the best price for me to sell house at this point is
Hmm.
the high end is 2 million.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. And so guys, just on what you've done so far, we're going to have fun these next 6 weeks because thinking, Lord's willing, you're thinking about real estate. You're thinking about the market. And that's what, guys, as we wrap up, this is now a buyer's market. What we have is, and we're going to talk about supply and demand on Wednesday, God's willing. What we have is an influx and a huge, we don't have a demand much for persons purchasing. What we have is a large interest market. And so agents have to know what market it is, and they have to know what is the buyers are looking for. They're looking for good deals. If it is a flip, everybody knows when I say a flip, meaning that it's a distressed home and you want the buyer perfect, you need to let them know what the long-term investment is going to look like if I buy this at 135,000 today. So you have to then tell them, and you can do it through a comparative market analysis, just based on what you guys did tonight, where you can say to them, this is 135. If you purchase it and you do this, and this, in 3 years, you can get back the money that you spent today. And if you turn it into a rental unit, not just for college students, but for a family of whatever. So as agent, you become an advisor. And that is how you get that multiple stream. Because if you are going to tell me, and I'll use your example, group 2, that okay, the high ball on this is 2 million. You can't sell for more than this because you have less bedrooms. You have this, you have that. And I say, wow, Varion, you put these things into my head that I didn't know of. And so at that point, you become an advisor. And guess what? Based on what you've told them that they did not know, they'll bite. So that means that you have to have a greater knowledge of the real estate market and what's going on. And it is our hope and expectation that at the end of this period, let's hope that we're able to close a deal within that time, because it'll be great to take you through the process. So I'm going to pray on that I get to sell a house during this time so that you could go through the process. And so those who know how to pray that same prayer with me. Yes. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Good job, group 1 and 2. Great job. I'm so sorry I kept you until 20 to 10, but I wanted to get a feel of what was going on in your heads. And I am so all of you. Any questions just before we all sign out tonight. And I give you your assignments. And so what has been emailed to you already, and I'd like you to acknowledge receipt tonight. So you do not have the revised version of the training manual, I can send to you before that you're able to take a look at the document. For Wednesday, we're going to talk about, and I just want to write quick. We're going to talk about the introduction to the real, and this in the manual. We'll talk about the introduction to the real estate market, how supply. Let me know when you guys have finished writing, then, because it's easier. Everyone's got that? We'll talk about how supply and demand affects the real estate market. We'll talk about REA and the law. And we'll talk about real property rights. Now, within your manual, there are 2 quizzes. And so from your readings of those 4 topics, I'd like for you to complete the first quiz, not both of them, first one. And when you are finished, you are to email your quiz with your name, your telephone number, and your email address to Mr. Pratt, Miss Bodie, and Miss Johnson. Their email address are available in. So if you go down on your screen, you look, you will see Mr. Pratt is M Pratt, BIFS-EU.com. Mr. Bodie, Miss Bodie is K Bodie, IFS-EDU.com. Who is also a part of the team at the IFS, is P. Johnson at BIFS.edu.com. If all of you have it, you can thumbs me up.
I'm sorry. You said we need to put in our email the name, your telephone number, and what else?
On the quiz itself,
Yes, ma'am.
write your full name,
Mm.
your telephone number, and your email address. Because what we'll do is compile a file for student taking the course, and halfway through the course, we will see, we want to review you, audit you, talk to you, see if we need to make any changes, et cetera, et cetera. So that'll happen right after week 3. Around the, I can tell you.
Did you say that the email addresses were for Johnson, Pratt, and Bodie? They were where?
They're in the chat.
It's in the chat. Let me see on the chat. I don't see it. Wait a minute.
Everyone.
I don't see it. Huh?
It'll say chat.
Does everyone see it? Or is it just me? I don't see it. I see.
It might have got deleted
Shanika
because
Bob.
we are in the newsroom.
Pardon?
Would have been deleted because we're in a newsroom session.
Everyone.
Yes, nothing in the chat.
Should be in the email.
I'm looking at it, but anyway.
Okay, if you could just repeat it slowly, we'll write it down again.
M. Pratt
Mhm,
at BIFS
mhm. BIFS.
.edu.com. Miss even putting there. Hey, Bodie
They're coming in the chat now.
at BIFS dot dash edu.com. And P. Johnson at BIFS dash edu.com.
Now, I see something as a AMRAT. MRATT at BFS.
No, that's
That should be Pratt or Pratt.
M. Pratt.
Mm. So we have to put the P there.
Sorry about that.
Pratt at BFS edu.com. Okay, that one is good.
Okay. So everyone has it, or you'd like for me to repeat it again? So we have M. Pratt at BIFS-edu.com, Katie at BIFS-u.com,
Good.
and then we have P. Johnson at BIFS-edu.com. Everyone put a thumbs up for there we have again in the chat. Put a thumbs up for confirmation that you have seen the email addresses. Also, can you please acknowledge? You can see you. How you doing? You also acknowledge receipt of the training manual and let me know if you need clarity on it between tonight and tomorrow, willing, so that we'll understand what your expectations are for Wednesday. Any questions, comments, suggestions from anyone in the team?
Okay.
So the quiz is due tomorrow?
Sorry?
The quiz that we have to send in, is it due tomorrow?
No, sorry. That very, very good question, Mr. Roll. The quizzes are not due until we meet again. So on Wednesday, if you finish them for then, let me put it like this, then you can send them on if you've read, and you can do it. So it's up to you, but it has submitted before our class on Wednesday. Definitely.
One question about the syllabus.
Uh-huh.
Is it an attachment? Because I don't seem to see it as an attachment. I
a
see, Mr.
reply in
Pratt.
one of your emails. I looked at
Pardon?
my email, it's there.
Okay, you know the Zoom invitation that you got tonight,
Right.
Miss
Mhm.
Dr. Carol?
Yes, ma'am.
It should be at the bottom of that link because I think Mr. Pratt, didn't you put
Mhm.
at the bottom of the link?
Right.
Yeah, I should have sent the manual to everyone. Everyone should have gotten it. Correct?
Separate email or attached to the link.
No, it's an attachment. It's an
Oh,
attachment.
okay. All right. I think I'm seeing something now.
Okay.
I think I'm seeing something now. Yes. Yes, thank you. I think I see it. Course outline, entry level 2021. Good, good, good. So we just print and read and get our assignment going. Oh, okay. I see it. Thank you.
So
You're welcome.
quiz number one, like I said, BIFS, of course, will compile files for you. And so, they require certain things, and it will be an understanding of where you're going with the course itself and whether we could provide some advice to you in regards to the best way for you to handle the course based on the readings, based on the assignments, based on your interaction during the sessions. Because all of this is put under consideration through BIFS. And of course, my observation of you when we have sessions, feedback from you. So please do not be a fly on the wall. Please be a part of the class. Ask questions. Read the manual. Don't just put it on a wall until Wednesday. Any other questions before we wrap up? Good with what the expectation is for Wednesday, the reading of the 4 topics, introduction to the real estate market, how supply and demand affects the real estate market, real property and the law, and of course, real property rights. They're the only 4 topics I want you to read. Some people go ahead and go into week 2 and week 3. Please, let's just stay together so that we know where we're headed.
The
Yeah,
very last one was,
real rights.
Real property rights. Is that possible?
One more time.
yes.
Introduction of the real estate market, housing, and affects the real estate market. And the last one is real property rights. Once again, thumbs up if you've heard those 4 chapters.